welcome back to Beaglington-On-Sea. Yes, hello and welcome back to another festive edition of Beaglington-On-Sea. We're making our way through Advent and it's jolly cold in here, and I've got some work that I'm going to be doing on the railway today to try and get it ready, at least mostly on this side, for trains to arrive and depart from Beaglington-On-Sea Station for the Christmas special. And so I've got some trains to run. I'll be running first Ayrshire Yeomanry and some chocolate and cream coaches, and Alton Hall and a BR train with Toad the Brakeman on the back. So I'm going to get those running. But first I need to switch some points. Oh, that's so that we can have that train running out. And I need to find the cable to connect Ayrshire Yeomanry's line to the railway. That is... Oh! That one is going backwards. So there we are. Get those running now. And those are going backwards. And now Toad is derailed. Right, well, I suppose I better stop Ayrshire Yeomanry station. Stop that there. And all pull back into the station loop. Like so. Right, I'm going to hand over to the man himself, the most wonderful Alex at the desk, who is going to be opening a box. And then hopefully we'll crack on with some scenic work. So I'll hand you over to my esteemed colleague. Take it away, Alex.
Yes, hello and welcome to a truly festive snippet of me, Alex, at the desk. And we've got to open this box. Roll the credits now.
No, you can't.
Yes, it's not my show entirely, I suppose. Right, anyways, we're going to open this box now. It's going to be a bit of fun. So I'm going to change the camera around now and we can see what I've got.
So yes, we're here back at the desk and I have something to open, and it's a step into the future for me in terms of model railway scenics. So I've watched videos by people like that model railway guy and a few other people who have used something called static grass, and I've never used it and I've never really been interested in using it, but I thought, hey, why not try it out, at least on the cliff top at least, and see what it looks like, because, you know, why not? So I went online to look at static grass applicators, and boy, were they expensive, some of them. And then the currency conversion and the import cost, I thought, no, I can't do that, it's too expensive. So I went to Amazon and I looked up the cheapest possible one that I could buy, and at the time there was one for £22.84, which I know seems like a lot of money really to spend on it for something that might not work, but it was cheaper than buying any of the other ones. So I have it here in this brown box, and the person I bought it from, the brand was called Gilaki, and it's not available anymore, but it was £22.84. And so we've got the labels on the box as it turned up say business name Eva Tost Consulting Limited in Cardiff apparently, and they've got an email address, and it said upgrade miniature SC accessory new made in China. Don't know, but inside we have the static grass applicator. I've only opened the top of this box. I've not even looked inside. I've got apparently this stuff that I've dropped on the floor is static grass. There's a couple of them in there. There's 3 or 4 of them. I don't think I'll be using those on the layout. I might use them as like test them out first. I've got some other static grass I've picked up to use. So we've got some different shades. That one looks like it might be alright. That looks like sort of a long sort of meadow grass. That's a fine-ish yellow straw. We'll see. Anyways, I've got a brush because so we've got here the operating manual of the handheld static grass flock applicator battery. It has a power light, a locking switch, and a button switch. Product XD001 DC 3 volts. This portable mini handheld static grass flock applicator is lightweight, easy to operate. Circuit inside the handle is with low power dissipation and high voltage output. Make this flocking machine, quote, strong flocking capacity. Great machine to make, as one word, grass flocking for construction models. Okay. Description. Anti-skid handle in suitable size for comfortable grip. Mini flocking machine, handy and portable with artistic shape. Solid and durable ABS plastic material. Strong flocking power. Needs 2 pieces AA size batteries, which are not included, so I have to find those. Great machine to make grass flocking for planting models, landscape models, construction models, over long working life with its rechargeable battery design. It can take 2 AA batteries, so that's not true. Package 1 piece mini flocking machine. Due to road restriction, batteries not included. Well, that's fair. This machine should be kept away from kids in case of electric shock. Even adults, that's one word, even adults, should take care when using this machine. So I'll let the other Alex handle this, I think. Please follow the steps and mind the safety, one word, cautions in the instruction.
Warning, high voltage product, 3 exclamation marks. Caution, risk of electric shock, in capitals, 3 exclamation marks. Suggestion, after turning off the power, connect the ground wire to machine. Use the metal part of the alligator clip to touch the metal bar net of the feeder box for 5 seconds. Then all the remaining, one word, voltage in the product circuit can be completely released. Right, so that's basically completing the circuit on itself. Okay, let's see now what we've got here. Precaution. When it's time to clean the feedy box, it is recommended that you should use a long bristled. Oh my god, a long bristled. Are you a long bristled? A long bristled soft brush to clear the remaining fibre. Do not hit the box by hand or wipe with a wet towel or rinse with water. Whilst installing the feeder box, do not exceed too much force as it may result in deformation and damage. The product. You must use the original adapter, otherwise it may affect the fibre planting results and even lead to accidents. Do not use this product or original adapter on any other products. Do not use this product original adapter on any products. Don't know what that means. The product looks like a flashlight. Does it really? Does that look like any torch you've ever seen in your life? That's a flashlight, folks. No, it isn't. Not a toy. Please keep it away from children. Please do not play because of high voltage. Please keep the product away from rain or moisture. Do not use or store in wet conditions or places with flammable gas or liquid. To maintain maximum safety, please cut off power immediately if the product or adapter develops a fault, and ask a professional electrician to repair it. Please strictly follow the instructions and precautions to operate. Do not demolish it. If the adverse consequences caused by improper operations, the manufacturer does not assume any responsibility. Well, they don't exist anymore, apparently. So, that's not much. Put half bottle grass flocking. So that must be like, fill half the tub with this sort of Tupperware lunchbox that's got the hole cut in it in a metal gauze thing to put over it. Put half bottle grass flocking. Put the high voltage wire hanging on the bottle mouth so that it connects with wire knitting end, thus in an energization state. Coat with glue water on the surface where you want to flocking. Insert the ground wire into place near flocking surface. Flocking surface. Press the operation button and wave up and down. Grass flocking will fall down vertically with the static. Grass flocking will vertically and well proportionally spread on the glue-coated surface. And there is actually a picture description that says, turn the power switch on, press and hold the middle ellipse button to turn on the power. When the power is on, the light can be operated. If next one, negative contact should contact the bottom plate as well. Positive contact in the container must be in contact with the metal mesh. Effect of the finished product. Yeah, well, that's what it's supposed to look like. And here we have all the instructions, but in another language. And there's a thing here that says, do not touch. So saying, do not touch the crocodile clip to here, because you'll complete the circuit, presumably. But there was a bit on here that said something about actually doing that. So I'm not sure. That's the instructions anyways. And here we have this thing that apparently looks like a torch, a flashlight, but is actually a black plastic stick with a battery compartment that feeds a wire to this mesh. And that charge creates the static charge when I put the crocodile clip to the ground or to the layout. And when I press the BL button, I'll press the BL button and it should work. I've never done this before, but apparently this is something. Let's just check there is a battery compartment behind this. Okay, there is. That's apparently where I'm going to stick my AA batteries. Let's check how many. It does say 2 batteries, doesn't it? Yeah, 2 batteries. So I'll put 2 AA batteries into here, and hopefully all will be well. And I half fill this pot with flock. I have better flock, which Alex will put in when he's doing it, and yeah, he'll show you how to do it. But yeah, I'm not feeling too confident really about this thing. You get what you pay for, I suppose. Right. Well, good luck to Alex. I'm off to go and warm up.
Yes, alright Alex, try and contain yourself. I think he's a little bit excited. Right, so we're going to be using that static grass applicator to cover this fucking surface, apparently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move away the stuff that might get damaged, and I'm going to paint some PVA on the top here. I'm going to put some batteries in the static grass thing and see how we get on. But, you know, I don't hold out much hope because having opened it up, I'm not entirely sure I'm ready for this experience. But let's give it a go.
So the first step of attaching this is to cover everything in some glue. So we're going to attach our grass to this surface with this glue, and obviously I've marked out the green areas roughly where I want the grass to be. If it goes over, well, I suppose it'll just be the natural of the grass, you know, the way that it's decided to grow itself. So up there, that, and then up the top we've got this big area here. Right, time to attempt the static grassing. So I've put batteries into it. Now open the lunchbox lid, and we see there's a crude random piece of wire just here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be mixing some different medium grasses. So coming up, you can. I mean, they're in what appears to be a resealable bag, but then Woodland Scenics appear to have put staples through the bag, right through the resealable part of it. I mean, I'm going to have to cut it open anyway. So this is, I've got medium green, and I've got light green, and I don't know how far it's going to go, so I'm not going to put loads and loads into the thing yet, because I might need too much. Right, that one should be alright. Might be able to cut it below the staples. Go. Right, so we have some lighter green there, and it's hopefully going to give us a bit of a blend of shades of green. Red roses too. Anyways, so we have to make sure that this wire apparently is touching the mesh. So hopefully it will be. There we close the lid. And then we have to touch this probe to the surface, this crocodile clip, and push the button. And hopefully it will work. Moment of truth. I do believe what's happening is an absolute load of nothing is happening is what's happening. What appears to be happening is I appear to be dropping grass everywhere and not very much of it appears to be sticking. Is it the nature of the material? If I touch it to the thing, doesn't appear to be any sort of static charge whatsoever. Like, it's not really the result I was hoping for, to be honest. Right, well, let's try it on the rest of it anyway, so I've got nothing to lose now. Let's make sure that we've got our glue is still wet enough for this. Tell you what, look better than no grass at least. I know it's working because the little green light is lubing up. Well, that appears to work, doesn't it? I'm going to do a bit of it the old-fashioned way.
Right, well, as we wait for that little disaster to dry, it's time to crack on with something else that's rather important, and that's going to be the platforms so that we can ballast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill some holes with my hand drill first to make sure I've got space to put wires through for lighting if I decide to light my stuff in future, and then I will get the kits out and measure them up and try and get things working. So we're now at probably the most complicated part of this section of the build, which is the platforms and the ballasting. I've got the old platform from Beaglington-On-Sea here. I'm going to use that to make some platform for a brewery. And we've got this rather large, thick neck carve kit, which will apparently make up to something like 8 foot of platform, but we'll see just how much we can make to get it open. And we've got how to figure out your basically the building. So the strange thing we have is that the rails are closer together over here than they are over here. So I've got some card and I'm basically going to use the card to figure out where the platform's going to go, and we'll use that as a template. So I've got some masking tape over here for sticking the sheets of card together. So now we have the rough shape of the platform cut out, I can get my pencil, stick it alongside Bill, where Bill's cylinder is, I suppose, and draw a line along the edge of the platform. I suppose which makes sure that this goes this side all the way. So there's a bit here where we're a bit out. And with that fact out the way, we can then find our card with the tarmac on the top, and we will attach this to this side like this. So we'll tape that so that it's the same thing, because otherwise it will be reversed, if you get what I mean. Now we have the length of the platform sorted, and hopefully width-wise it will be alright. I've got this, sort of, this is where I have my card stuck down, so I can do the template. I could probably peel it off, but I think I'll probably leave it just because it's there now, I suppose. I might be able to pull it off, I'm not sure. You see it's holding all of the pieces in place. So the next thing we can do though, as long as that stays stuck down, is attach our platform edging strips of, they're sort of like a lip, as it were. And in order to do that, we need to make sure that we've remeasured our bits that come down off the platform, the ramps, because you need to have a break between the top of those and the rest of the platform, because it will pinch at the fold of the joint. So we just mark on roughly the line where they are, and then we know to leave a decent amount of space sort of either side of them, so as not to have it overlap and bunch up, if that makes sense. So now I'm going to cut out my strips that go along the end of here, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Now, as you can see, we've got the strips laid along here, so the next thing we can do is lay our balls down along these lines, and then we can strengthen them up with some extra carbide. And so we have the platform more or less assembled now, so I'm going to turn it up the other way and do the edging strips for the top, the stickers. Right, well, we can now pull alongside these two Mark 1s and show that the platform seems to be the right size, and Bill sort of fits, but you know, he's too big anyways, really. So unfortunately I've actually run out of time, so this is where this episode is going to end, and it's a bit awkward because I'm hoping to get the ballast done and the other two parts of the platform done before the Christmas special, and I don't know. I mean, that grass has got a bit wrong, hasn't it, really? I don't know. Let's see how it looks when it's hoovered off. Right. I'm going to set to work on building the platforms when I've got time, and hopefully next episode they'll be here and they'll be ballast will start and we'll get it done in time for the Christmas special. But that's where I'm going to leave it. My footbridge is teetering on the edge. There, it's I've got a wider one for this side. This platform's going to have to be closer in. I cut off the back of this platform just to see whether I could maybe utilise it, because I haven't got that much card left over from this kit, but I'll see what I can do. Who knows, there's all to play for. So, until next time, thank you very much. Thank you to everyone again, once again, for watching. And, yeah, Merry Christmas. Don't forget there's a place in the subscribe bubble. Ta-ra.